anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Anybody.
It's just doing it, right?
It's just doing it, bro. And it's just
Yeah.
learning how to do it. Like people, usually when people say, anybody can do it, that's a very vague way of saying something. I really like to tell people like, yo, learn how to do it.
Right.
Then you can do it, right? But anybody can learn how to do it.
Right.
So it's just, bro, like you said, $700. Somebody making $700 a week could definitely do this, bro.
Facts.
Like that's like what? One of my videos that like blew up crazy, only spent $50 on it, made like 10,000.
For real?
I swear on my life, bro.
What's good, world? Welcome back to the Tuned In with Tony podcast, and I'm with my guy David Omari. When you see this guy, all you gotta do is type in his name, and you're already gonna know what he does. Mr. YouTube, been killing it. When I first met this guy a year ago, he was already lit, but now he's on fire. Like if you type in David Omari, you're gonna see it. So super glad to have David on the show. We're gonna talk about YouTube automation, all of that, how you can make money on YouTube without even showing your face. Welcome to my guy David.
Yo, Tony, what's good, man? Hey, I appreciate you for having me, man. We've been needing to do this for so long.
Facts, bro.
So we finally just, what I'm saying, Tony would be up this week like, yo, we need to do it. And I just said, man, look, I'm gonna pull up tomorrow.
Facts.
And you know what I'm saying? Because we all about action over here, so we do that. But yo, appreciate you for having me, man. And I just can't wait to get a game back, bro.
Yeah, definitely, bro. And I love just asking questions about what great entrepreneurs like yourself do, because a lot of the people watching are trying to figure out how can they get involved with these types of things, but they just don't really understand it. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Yeah. So how did you, before we even figure out like where you're from and stuff, like what exactly do you do?
So what I primarily focus on is a business model called YouTube automation, where I don't make any videos or even show my face. And basically what I do is I outsource the whole process. I go on freelance sites like Fiverr and Upwork. I hire a script writer, a video editor, a voice actor, and also a thumbnail artist, right? And they basically create the whole video for me and then upload it and optimize it onto my channel. And then from there, I just collect the passive income from it. So I'm like the producer of the whole channel. I just oversee what's going on, right? And now to where I got in my career is where I'm overseeing, but I'm not even producing anymore. I just have channel managers in the place of me to actually do that whole process. So now it's like extremely passive for me.
Dang, that's wild, because let's just look at the basis of it, right?
Yeah.
We're on YouTube every day anyways.
Every day. Bro.
Right? And then it's kind of like those things that you think about, like people make money on Amazon all the time. Mm-hmm. They trust Amazon, but like YouTube's the same thing. Yeah. Because you're on there, you see people like the Logan Pauls, the Mr. Beast, and like I saw a guy who literally is quitting his job just because he's like he makes more money on AdSense than his company's paying him, and it's literally about teaching about fishing.
Yeah, I know that story too
crazy.
Well, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like what got you into like how did you even discover YouTube on a different level than what most people who are just consuming YouTube?
Yeah, I mean, I was a consumer at first as a kid, you know what I'm saying, as a teenager, just consuming gaming content, watching my favorite, streamers and video gamers play on YouTube, and me just always wanted to kind of be like them. And so one time I was at the gym, in college, and I had ended up getting injured and I had to go to the hospital, but I was going to the hospital and I was in the hospital for probably like a week and a half, 2 weeks, right, trying to recover. And it was like during the finals for one of my math classes that I ended up failing out of because of that whole situation. And then basically I was sitting on that hospital bed with nothing to do. All I had in my hand was like a iPad watching YouTube, right? And so it was at that moment where I decided like, yo, I think I'm gonna really like dive into this, because I'm sitting there watching people get their dream house, their dream car, right? And I'm sitting there watching their content every single day. Like that's all they're doing is YouTube, right? And so when I first like kind of discovered that, I was like into sneakers really heavy. Still to this day I am, but like I was into it to where like, man, like I wanted to like make videos about it. I wanted to like cop them and then show people that I got them. And so, you know what I'm saying? I was like on apps like Adidas Confirm, like trying to win the Yeezys, and then I would win them and then I'll make a video about it. So my first like YouTube channel was about sneakers, but I learned very quickly, very quickly, that every time I had to make a video, the only way I get content is if I could actually win that sneaker off the app or actually be able to cop the shoe in the store, right, without having to worry about them just being sold out. And so I learned very quickly that that's not scalable. Right. And so from there, I said, okay, well, I'm love gaming. You know what I'm saying? I always love playing video games. Why not make a video game channel where I'm basically, doing like video game content where I'm recording my own gameplay, throwing a voiceover on there, and I'm not even, showing my face or anything. And I can scale it because it's a video game. I can get unlimited videos from a video game. And so I made another channel that ended up happening. my first video got 100 views in a month, and I'm like, okay, you know, for a channel with 0 subscribers that I just started to get 100 views, it's pretty cool. Like, I must be doing something right. So then I waited a month after that, and I basically analyzed the niche that I was making videos in, and then from there I just did another video. And the next video I did ended up getting like 500,000 views in like 2 weeks.
500,000?
Yeah, bro, 500,000 views in 2 weeks, and the lifetime of that video to this day has made $5,000. So, bro, after that, I never stopped uploading, bro. I just been on the platform for literally a decade, just trying to like figure this whole thing out, and I've basically figured it out. But like now to the point to where I'm just an automator in this space where I'm no longer doing the content myself. Because when I started, I really didn't have nothing, bro. Like 1-bedroom apartment. When I was like really just taking it serious and really like put my first foot forward. Like, bro, 1-bedroom apartment, right? Literally had a used Xbox that I bought from GameStop. I had a MacBook that I traded those Yeezys for, right? The Yeezys that I went off the app, I traded them to get a MacBook so that I could start editing content. And then I didn't have a microphone. I used my phone, bro. Like, I used the voice memo on my phone to do my voiceovers. And I
on your phone?
Yeah, bro.
So really just utilizing what
I had, bro.
You know what I mean?
Like, we had a TV that my wife's mom gave us because I had to have something to like actually record, like not record it, like because on Xbox you could like record your game clips. And there used to be this thing called Xbox DVR where you could upload the game clips. And so I would upload the game clips, right? Literally play the game. On the TV, record what I had to do. On the TV. Literally, I remember we had no furniture, bro. Like, I'm sitting.
Are you married at this point?
At this point, I'm married, bro. Okay. I'm literally sitting on the floor on this like old gaming chair I probably got for Christmas when I was like 12.
Yeah.
And I got the TV on this. I don't even know if it was on a stand. I think the TV was on the floor too. I got my Xbox plugged up. You know what I'm saying, recording the gameplay. And after that, I'm sending it over to the Xbox DVR site, downloading it from there, putting it on a MacBook, editing it together, doing my voiceover on my phone, and that was like my whole situation. And that's, you know what I'm saying, that's what sparked it up for me and got me out of it. So
dope.
I had nothing, bro. Nothing.
So somebody who's, and the reason why this is good, right? Yeah. So let's just say someone who's been following you, been watching you, and they're looking at it like, well, I can't do that because my situation. Yeah. You're saying you can do that. You can do it. Bro, get on YouTube, right?
Just get on it. Because there's people that be literally picking their phone up and just start recording videos going crazy. Some of the biggest YouTubers in the world.
Spiritual Soul. I
literally was just about to say Illuminati. He just came back, bro, going crazy off of just iPhone videos.
No edits at all.
No edits, just talking to the camera. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not big on, putting my face in camera and being super out there about my life. I'm more private, but there's so many different ways you could just jump on without like you having the equipment, which a lot of people think is what is holding them back, but it's really not that. Like,
it's the content.
It's literally just making the content. Half of these videos that are made on YouTube don't take a lot of work, right? And especially with the automation side. Right. Now you don't need equipment.
Yeah,
you really don't.
Yeah,
right. If you got your time to actually make the content and make money from it, you could leverage your time and do that. But if you got a little money set aside, you can literally dump some money into a video, and you know exactly what that video format is. Go crazy, make that money, and then keep reinvesting. I got a channel right now, bro, that we started in January. I haven't spent any extra money out of my pocket to run that channel. Every video costs $42, and every single video has been paying for every upload that goes on the channel. Even if a video flops.
So wait, let's pause. $42 to construct the video.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to hire a camera guy and go out and do all the theatrics. No, $42.
$42. We got a team in India, voice actor, script writer, video editor, thumbnail artist. Put the video together. Right.
So somebody could do this, like say they're making $700 a week. They could put
$200
a week.
You can do this with $100 a week. If you sleeping up the barbershop, you can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's bro. Anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Anybody.
It's just doing it, right?
It's just doing it, bro. And it's just learning how to do it. Like people, usually when people say, anybody can do it, that's a very vague way of saying something. I really like to tell people like, yo, learn how to do it.
Right.
Then you can do it, right? But anybody can learn how to do it.
Right.
So it's just, bro, like you said, $700. Somebody making $700 a week could definitely do this, bro.
Facts.
Like that's like what? One of my videos that like blew up crazy, only spent $50 on it, made like 10,000.
For real?
I swear on my life, bro.
That's wild.
Like crazy.
Question that I had is a lot of people get on YouTube, and I want to just I love talking to the audience and tearing down the objective beliefs. Man, I've been on YouTube and I'm posting videos of myself and I'm not getting no views, right? Yeah. It's too difficult. Are you saying the way that you do it is actually better because people are more interested in that topic versus the creator.
1,000%.
So you can grow faster.
1,000%, because YouTube is heavily based off of relevancy, right? And in the beginning, you kind of got a trend ride. Like personally, you know what I'm saying? If you try to come out, be innovative and trying to do your own thing, it's going to take you some time, right? Yeah. It's going to take you a lot of time before you spark. You could be the best, like, you know what I'm saying, content creator out there. Don't get me wrong, good content on YouTube gets seen. But what I'm saying is, if there's already somebody out there getting crazy results, right, on their YouTube channel, and it's super small, you know that they're getting a lot of views in this topic, and you're interested in doing something in this industry or with this niche, all you simply have to do is take inspiration, do exactly what they did, but make the video better. Right.
Gotcha.
And so once you get that inspiration, you can then recreate that video and do it. You can't take inspiration if you're making videos about yourself.
Right.
Yeah. And even if you are doing that, it's like, bro, I always say this, bro, 98% of the platform shows their face on camera. Yeah. Only 2% are doing YouTube automation. Yeah. Which I think is the true way to discover wealth on YouTube. Right. Is by doing it faceless, because now you're eliminating the laziness. Cause keep in mind, when you're doing the biggest reason why I really did jump ship on the sneaker channel is, number one, because I had to show my face. I had to literally pick up a camera, do a vlog, show my shoes. Like, that stuff got real time consuming. And you doing all of that, not knowing if the video is gonna hit or not. Yeah. Right. Opposed to you having a whole team do it. Right. You get some result, or it flops, but at least you didn't have to waste your time to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like my whole take on that, for real.
What I like that you're saying is the fact that you don't have to show your face, because as we know, public speaking is like the biggest fear ever, right? Yeah. So you're saying that the way you do this with the automation, that you can just throw that to the curb. Like, you don't got to be scared to show your face, because you're going to make topics of, like, give us some different, like, niche markets that people can, like, use this for.
Yeah, easy. We're going to use somebody that's like right now. So, for example, Andrew Tate just got out of prison, whole situation going on, whole story following up with the case, and now he's been accused of, what's going on, right? And so we can make a whole channel about him, right? Yeah. We can have a script writer, pick all the topics that's going on with him, right? And make a script about a specific topic. Let's just say about him getting released from prison, right? Make a script about it. Then we're going to hire a voiceover artist that's going to narrate that script, right? And read. And they don't even have to be super animated with this style of content, because it's more storytelling about what's going on. It's almost like a news channel, right? And then from there, we're going to hire a video editor, right? And the video editor, all they're going to do is find clips of Andrew Tate. It can be of him walking in his house, him walking around with his brother, him driving his nice cars, him getting in fancy jets, right? We find all those clips while the voiceover's under that playing, right? And so then after that, we get the thumbnail artist to simply just find a picture of Andrew Tate and have a thumbnail artist edit him like being released from prison, or edit him behind bars, X, Y, and Z. That can all be done for under $50, bro. Like,
under 50,
bro. There's
so like when
I'll break it down. Okay. I'll break it down. So look, the script writer to do something like that will literally only cost you $15.
A script writer,
$15, right? And I'm actually gonna give a gem too, while I, what I'm saying, like, got me here, but voiceover artist to read a script like that doesn't have to be animated, that's $15. A person that's gonna edit that video, that's just finding clips of Andrew Tate, that's really not hard, right? We could do that. It's $15. And then when you get that thumbnail artist to do that actual picture, that's just $5. So that's $50 right there. Dang. And the whole content piece is put together. But if you want to save even more money, instead of writing a script, and I'm not gonna say ChatGPT, don't do that. That's what most people think I'm about to say. Don't do that. Yes, don't do that. You want to go to, and keep in mind, you can use it as a blueprint, like, to kind of help you structure a script, but you want a human person to write that script, because they understand the way to write a script. And I'll explain why I'm saying that. But you can literally go on YouTube, right? Go to a video that's already doing really well. Let's just say it's about Andrew Tate being released from prison. Literally, you can get their whole transcript that they already paid for. Take their whole script, they already paid for it. Take it and go to this site called Quillbot, and then have it paraphrase the whole thing. And it's going to change everything word for word. And the script length is going to be the same. So you initially just got a free script from a video that already is going viral. And your voice actor is different. So the person's not going to know that you're using their script. And the words are changed up so well, they're not even going to know that you took inspiration from them. Dang. Right? And on top of that, too, just to speak back to why I'm saying not to go to ChatGPT and get a script, is because the way you write a YouTube script, you have to entertain the viewer in a way to where they are locked in and engaged. Yeah. Like, you have
the dopamine going the whole time.
Yeah. So, like, for example, Hook, value, call to action is really just a formula for any social media platform. Same thing with YouTube. First 5 seconds of the video, this is how your script writer needs to know how to write. ChatGPT don't know how to write like this. The first 5 seconds of your video has to hook the person in, right? Once you hook them in, then you get into your intro and it needs to be brief. After that, the entire video, you're hitting the audience with a question, then giving them an answer right away, then hitting them, and that answer is leading to another question. And so you're constantly doing these open loops every single 5 to 10, 15 seconds in the video, right? Because it's keeping the viewer at the edge of their seat, which is doing what? It's extending their average viewer duration. Now, AVD, that's a really big metric that tells YouTube, okay.
What's an AVD?
Average viewer duration. Okay. So you're keeping people on the platform longer. And because you're keeping people on the platform longer, YouTube says, okay, we want to push this out to more people, right? But that also goes back to, it's two key metrics that really I've seen success when I actually see these metrics are up high. So it's the click-through rate, which is a CTR, which is basically the impressions. When the people see your thumbnail, the amount of those impressions that actually click the video, it'll give you a percentage. A good percentage, they say an average percentage is like 6 to 7%. Yeah. Personally, I shoot for 15%.
15.
And I can show you on my phone, I got videos right now that got 17%. Right. And so literally that's what I shoot for. But if you have a high CTR, high average viewer duration, what does that tell YouTube? In lamest terms, a viewer saw the video, they were more likely to click on the video, and they were more likely to finish the video. You win. Let's push it out to more people.
Got you.
And let's do it again and again and again.
And with that average view, would that just be the watch time metric that people see?
So personally, I like to shoot for 40 to 60% on average, right? Most of my videos, anywhere from 40 to 50% of the video being watched. Some videos a lot longer, right? If you can hit that metric most of the time, your videos are going to go crazy.
Got you. Yeah. Let's break down script writing, right? Yeah. Because it sounds bigger than probably what it is.
Right.
So what are they writing with the script if my face isn't in it? How are we matching the content with the script? Break that down.
Well, with the Andrew Tate style, it doesn't really have to match the script, but if
it's B-rolling.
Yeah, it's B-rolling. But if it's an NBA channel or something like that, or something where you're actually trying to merge it with the clip, it really isn't the script writer writing to the video. It's the video editor editing to the script in the voiceover. So the script writer never has to really write. I mean, and then they have I have scripts that, we pay for that has the script, right? But it also has links for reference for an NBA video or NBA clip, right? So it'll say hey, we're about to check out this LeBron James clip, X, Y, and Z, where he dunked on so-and-so. And then it'll literally have a link referencing that so that the video editor knows how to leverage that when they edit in the video. Right, it works hand in hand. The scriptwriter has to know how to do that. ChatGPT can't do that.
Got you. I was looking at this page, Jimmy High Roller.
Yeah,
you heard him?
Yeah.
No one knows what he looks like. I don't know what he looks like.
Right.
I mean, some people probably do, but for the most part, that's what you do. It's faceless, and he's killing it. Millions of views all the time. Never shows his face. Has a team. Yeah. And what I love so much about this is, imagine if you're someone you work at, I don't know, Georgia Power. You got a corporate job. You got your benefits. You don't really want to leave because, your family loves the benefits and stuff. But you're I need something else that's not going to take my time. This sounds perfect.
Exactly. And that's what I tell people. Yesterday, me and Timmy, shout out to my guy, Timmy, we were at the gas station. We was running into a lot of people yesterday. A lot of people see me out and they just walk up to me and they ask me what I do. And so I always get the game back. There's just something I'm big about doing. And so we was at the gas station. These 3 dudes, they was in a Mercedes, and they, they looked like they was doing really good for themselves. Young dudes. They said they did Forex or whatever. And so they was talking to me, and they was how'd you get that car? What do you do? And then I'm breaking down what I do. And literally just telling them, I was telling one dude, look, this ain't got to be your main thing. This ain't got to be your $1 million ticket. It can be, but this, let's be real, you don't have to go for that. This could just be something on the side that can supplement you, so you ain't got to worry about putting in extra time at your job. Or you ain't got to worry about, if you take an extra long vacation, that you ain't got the money to supplement you for that time. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't got to be your main hustle. This could literally be a side hustle for you. You know what I'm saying? And then you could just let it do what it do. And what tends to happen, though, with this YouTube automation thing is the profit margin is so crazy with those videos, right? Is that it starts to surpass your main hustle or your main job. And then you start to think well, if my YouTube channel is doing this good, I don't even want to work this job no more.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what happened with me, bro. When I was working my 9 to 5.
Where were you working?
Man, bro, I was working at Sears. I was working at Macy's, bro.
Oh, you was working.
I was working, bro. And I'm literally sitting there looking at my YouTube channel go crazy every day. And I'm just like, bro, I'm seeing them checks, bro. And I'm like, bro, like.
What was the timeline, though, from, like, start to where it was, like, not, like, killing it rich, but, like, just where you, like, I don't got to be at Sears and Macy's no more?
Man, bro, like, it was, like, I would say really just, like, that first, like, or the second to third, like, check that was, like, crazy. So, like, I was averaging, like, $5,000 to $7,000, like, every month. And when I was working at Macy's, I was probably making, like, not even $2,500 a month.
Right.
So it got pretty consistent for me soon. So, you know, I just wanted to be real secure with it. So I had waited until I got my plaque. And then after I got my plaque, I was like, okay, it's time to.
You got a lot of plaques now.
Yeah,
I've seen them in the ads and all that type of stuff. Yeah. How many channels should someone have? Because if they're not showing their face and it's pretty, you know, affordable to do this, should you be like, I'm just going to throw like 3 niche markets out and just test? Like,
yeah, you can do that. But I personally say this with YouTube, you want to start off with just one. And once that one is really moving for you, then you want to focus on like
perfect that.
Right.
Got you.
Right.
Okay.
Because people don't understand what YouTube is. Although it is a very passive way, the way I'm explaining to do it, you're still kind of overseeing it. So you're still going to be looking at the Trello board, which I'll explain what that is. It's basically just a way to organize the content, right? And you can basically put like the video idea, right? Pending script, right? Script complete. Move over to voiceover complete, or voiceover pending, voiceover complete. Moving over to video pending, then video editing complete. Then moving over to upload it, X, Y, and Z. That's like the whole Trello board flow. So you as a person are still overseeing that. And it's really not much because your team is moving it along the board, but you're just making sure the tasks are getting done until you put that channel manager in place. But for the most part, like I said, man, it really doesn't demand too much of a person's time to like really do this. But imagine doing that for 3 channels when you just start. Like, you don't want to do that. Yeah. So you want to make sure that you got this thing rolling first. And then sometimes too, like, you don't want to go hire a whole nother team for a different channel. Sometimes you want to leverage your own team that you already like built a relationship with.
Kind of want to keep them focused at first, right? Yeah. Okay.
You want to be focused and locked in, right? And so that way, when you know the content they could do. So for example, a good example of this is you got an NBA team or NBA content creation team, right? They technically can make videos about sports really well. Right. So now you can niche off into the soccer niche, which is a really, really good niche, very lucrative niche, right? You can now niche off to that and say, hey, can we start making videos about this on this other channel and just make a whole new Trello board for that same team? And now you're communicating with the same people, right? And you're not focused on like, okay, now I got to communicate with 2 different teams in 2 different industries. That's why it's like focus on the first one, build that relationship with the team, and then from there you're good. Because the big thing too is 2 big things, right? The team and getting the views. Right. Those are the 2 biggest things, right? So if the culture with your team is good, you've already won. If they're doing the job that they need to do, that's amazing. You can like, if you're not like going through freelancer after freelancer after freelancer, that's amazing. Then from there, also having a video that's going to get views.
Gotcha.
Right? So those kind of go hand in hand. If you only got a good team, your video's probably not gonna get views.
Yeah.
If your video's getting views and you got a bad team, that's a rare case scenario. And eventually that the views kind of start to fall because of production of the team. So the team really is like the big gem. Like, you want to make sure that they structure before you move.
Got you. Yeah. So talking about video views, if somebody launches, let's just say they're like 60 days in, right? They're not getting the views, the performance they want. What are some of like the key metrics that you like would advise to like change to probably like fix that? So
you want to start. So if your videos are not getting clicked, you want to start with your CTR, and then you want to start with your average viewer duration. It goes just reverse right back to that. Right. So you can literally go onto your dashboard, right? When you go onto your dashboard, you want to click on the reach tab. When you click on the reach tab on a video, it's going to tell you that percentage. If your percentage is low, and you'll see right away if it's low. If it's like 2-3%, then you know that your CTR needs to be higher, which means it has something to do with your thumbnail. It's heavily based on your thumbnail, right? Because people click through that video. That's what it means, clicking through the video. So click through rate. You have 1 million impressions. You want at least 150,000 of those people to click through. Yeah. Right? Or I think that's 15%. I may be wrong. Yeah, I think that may be 15%. If not, y'all correct me in the comment section. Right. But so you want to make sure at least, or I even put it in smaller numbers. So if you have 100 people, for every 100 people that see your video, you want to make sure 15 people are clicking through, right? If that's not happening, then you need to figure something out. So now, average viewer duration, the amount of time the person spend watching your video, where are they dropping off? Why are they dropping off? Studying why it's not getting past that mark that you're trying to get. That can literally tell you that, hey, this video is not that great, and you need to figure out ways to keep the viewer engaged, right?
Gotcha.
So that's just the biggest two things that I always lean back to and go back to, like, you know, and it's never really an engagement thing, because once you have a lot of people clicking on the video and you have a longer viewer duration, people typically like engage with the content, especially if you're adding engagers in the script for people to actually engage. Like, your script writer should be able to say, hey, subscribe to the YouTube channel, or hey, drop a comment
throughout
down below.
The video.
Yeah, drop a comment down below of what you think about this clip, X, Y, and Z. They should be able to do that to keep the viewer engaged. And viewers are going to like the videos, because sometimes people click videos, they like them because they don't have time to watch them, and they come back and watch them later.
Right.
So they bookmark them. Sometimes they use the like button as a bookmark. Right. So
that's good. Okay. Let's talk about thumbnail psychology. Right. Yeah. So you got the thumbnails where it's like, oh, they look crazy, like a party flyer, but like, what's some things that you see that just work when coming with the thumbnails?
So me personally, I feel like what's worked for me always is not using words, but that's just something that's more opinionated.
So not having the title.
Yeah, because the title was supposed to spark interest with that thumbnail. So the biggest thing I say with my thumbnail psychology is what I learned is that the more curiosity my thumbnail sparks from a viewer, the higher the click-through rate is going to be. And the title has to add to sparking that curiosity. So the thumbnail should almost ask a question or say something to make the viewer ask a question. If the viewer asks a question, then it's more likely that they're going to want the answer to that question. Yeah. And then you kind of probably put together what I'm doing. I'm doing an open loop of questions and answers, questions and answers. Yeah. The first question that the viewer demands it. It's like they almost demand the answer to that question with the curiosity that it sparked. Right. And so they click through that first video to get that. They click through the video to get that answer. And in the first 5 seconds, we give it to them. But then we loop them back in and then keep on going back and forth and back and forth. Some people may say it's manipulation, but it's really not. It's just entertaining the viewer and just hitting them with that dopamine kick every single, cut in the video. And so when it comes to the site, it all starts from that thumbnail, though. Yeah. That thumbnail has to spark curiosity, right? How do you spark curiosity, right? For example, I use this example I like to use, right? I had a video on an NBA channel where LeBron James was dunking on Steph Curry, right? Although that never happened, people are sparked. Like they curious to see if it happened. They're like, ain't no way that happened.
I see that with the sports all the time. It would be like Draymond and someone beat, and I'm watching the video trying to find it, and it's like
looking for it. And then some of those videos do be having those clips, right? Yeah. But what we do is we may put a clip that LeBron and Steph Curry may have had something happen together, right? Where let's say the video titled like 10 times LeBron James dominated his opponents, right? Then we'll have like one of those moments where he dominated Steph Curry. Maybe he shot a 3 on Steph Curry. He not necessarily dunked on him, but that's kind of like the story we're trying to tell. He dominating. So we're showing a image of him dominating an opponent, right? And so we use that like image for the thumbnail, right? But then again, so I kind of just said that. So the picture, no words, but we got LeBron James dunking on Steph Curry. What does that do? Sparks curiosity from the viewer saying, when did this happen? How did this happen? I got to see it right now. Like, I got to see it. And the title saying 10 times LeBron James dominated his opponent. So it's answering that. It's answering that question. It's not really answering it, but it's like adding more context to the thumbnail. So you ain't got to put text on the thumbnail. Yeah. And that's why I personally don't. But there's some, because you got to think about it too. Sometimes your video is not super, your thumbnail's not super big. Yeah. Like sometimes it's on a suggested feed where it's really small, so people can't even read it. Sometimes it's on a homepage where it's small, people can't read it. Sometimes it's on browse recommendations, people can't read it. Right. It's only big on the sub feed. That's really where they can read it. And most of the time, the sub feed is like the biggest thing on your phone, right? And most viewers are mobile viewers, right? They in the bed, they eating dinner, whatever. They're not watching it on TV. And there's some channels that do have people that watch on TV, but even those on the TV is small. Like you gotta, thumbnails aren't really big. So just going back to that, that's why I really just don't ever put words on a thumbnail, because I know that the title is going to add context to it and spark more curiosity to make the person click through the video.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's good, because I always saw like the bigger YouTubers. Yeah. It's almost even like the funnels. It's like the more successful you get, the more simpler your funnel gets. Yeah. That's how, like, you look at Mon Godsey and Logan Paul, like, they don't, it's just like picture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the picture tells a story. It sparks curiosity.
Right. Yeah. What about, let's talk about headline. Yeah. How, like, important is that as far as, like, how long it should be? Because I know if, like, vidIQ, you know, you'll try to like, I'm trying to describe it and it'll be like too much text.
Yeah.
And it's like probably going over the bleed where it's like dot.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I mean?
when it has that, you want to number one, know the amount of characters. I think for shorts, it's like 56 characters. I think for long form, it may be around the same thing, but you want to have a concise title with a keyword that just kind of like, you kind of want to avoid having those dots. But keep in mind, I definitely have videos that have those dots that have super long titles that do really, really well, right? Because the viewer kind of knows what they're about to click in through. But for the most part, if you're trying to go the simple, more like concise route to where the viewer can actually read the whole title, then yes. But you also want to leverage that ... Like when YouTube does that cutoff, you want to make sure it's in a way that, you know, it can literally like make the viewer even more curious to click the video, right? And so it'll have to come in at a specific moment in the title to where it makes sense. And it's like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be a little harder to do that, like when you're a beginner. But when you get to that more like expert level and understanding like how the title's supposed to look when the viewer first sees it, then you're like, oh, okay, I get that.
Got you.
And I also wanted to, I should have mentioned this before when we was talking about thumbnails, but YouTube actually got a crazy update coming out, bro, in like 2024. They're gonna introduce A/B split testing with thumbnails.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna like ABC testing. Like it's gonna be like you can literally upload 2 thumbnails on a single video, and whichever one has a higher like click through rate or just a better,
it'll
like
take over.
Yeah,
that's wild. Because I remember you used to tell me like drop the video, wait a few weeks if the CTR is not right, swap it out. Yeah, that's gonna fix it right there.
Yeah, because now you got A/B split testing with thumbnails, and so you gotta have 2 thumbnails, and whatever one does best.
Yeah.
Because imagine all these videos, because most creators on the platform that are really like good at what they do and getting a lot of views, they have, bro, they don't just be having one thumbnail.
Yeah.
They be having like 10, and they have a whole team that they sit around at tables and they say, okay, what's wrong with this thumbnail? Why should we use this one? Why should we not? Like,
so Mr. Beast, they got the whole TV full of thumbnails. Bro. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like a whole thing. Like some people pay thousands of dollars for the thumbnails. You know what I'm saying? So just going back to just like that A/B split testing coming out, bro, that's going to be huge. That's going to change the game for everybody.
Yeah.
Because now you don't have to sit around and just say, well, I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. If it don't work, then I'll swap it.
Because that's all you're doing is taking shots in the dark, really.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You don't know what's really working. Imagine videos that could have performed way better if you just would have had a better thumbnail.
Man.
Right. And now I can test it. And it's getting real intricate because it's about to really, like, I'm getting geeky about like nerdy about it. That's crazy, bro. Like, it's about to really break down to where like it's going to put it in front of certain viewers that they think the viewer's going to click on it. And then like once you figure that out, it'll swap. Oh my, it's so crazy. Bro.
Yeah,
I can't
crazy.
wait. I'm excited. It's like a Christmas gift, bro.
Should people bring their teams in house or should they just get their thumbnails from Fiverr?
I would in-house it.
In-house
always, because you always want to have direct communication with the person. Like you don't want to, you know, go back to Fiverr and your thumbnail artist got 20 orders in front of you and you gotta wait. Like you want to do your best to get them off the platform if you can. Most of them, they like being on the platform because they don't want to disrespect Fiverr or anything like that. But I always tell people like, yo, they getting hit with a fee every time they do a transaction. So
and they're also swapping out designers because they're usually like an agency, and you'll be like, thumbnail 1 and 2 is fire, and you like, who did number 3? You know what I'm saying? So your look starts changing.
Exactly. So you want to make sure that you really just got a connection with them. Follow them on Instagram, DM them, get them on WhatsApp, you know, because typically most of these people are overseas. Get them on WhatsApp and just really communicate with them and make sure that, you know, they're on your team. So that way you can communicate with them and really get the job done the way you want it. And you don't have to pay extra fees on Fiverr. You don't have to worry about them getting hit with a fee. You can charge, you know, you can pay them a lot more just for them coming onto your team and just make it a better relationship in the beginning, because you always want somebody that's going to be right then and there that can help you like get to that next level right there with your team being in-house.
Got you. Yeah. Another question that I had was when it comes to like YouTube automation, right? Like you've been in this for like a long time, and that's what's good, is because like people be like, oh, this guy, there's this David Omari, but like what you said, you've been doing this for 10 years, you know what I'm saying? So when you look at how the landscape has changed, what's the strategy that you see with the videos and shorts, and how should people utilize those?
I feel like, honestly, I personally don't use shorts as much as I should. Yeah. Because I just am so like, not addicted, but just I'm really big on long form content and the performance of long form content. And I just don't want YouTube favoring the short content over long form, because number one, the long form is the money maker. Like, let's just,
because shorts isn't really making. They said it was gonna do something. I look at mine; it's cents on the dollar.
Videos
you know
with 20 million views making $2,000, bro. That is crazy, bro. So that's why I'm just like, nah, like it. And don't get me wrong, shorts will help you grow fast. Like when they blow up, that helps you get subscribers really, really fast. So I definitely think it's something that everybody should do. Yeah. But me personally, to this day, I really don't focus too much on shorts. I like the long form, but it's definitely a strategy that you can use, because YouTube's gonna always be pushing it because it's something that's so new to them and they want everybody to do it. But I personally don't use it because I just, like I said, I don't know. Like, I have viral shorts, but I just didn't see really an impact from it other than new subscribers. And then I don't know how well those subscribers are with long form content. Do they just come for the short form content? Do they stay to watch? Like, are they going to affect my average viewer duration because they're so used to just watching short form content? I don't know. Do I want a lot of subscribers like that? Probably not, right? So just it's I don't know, bro. It's just one of those things where it's like a myth, right? But it's like almost like it's kind of true, just based off of everything that's going on with what we doing with long form and you know, the channels. And so that's just me personally, bro.
Yeah, what I love about YouTube the most, and the reason why I feel like everyone should do it, is I've been on the YouTube, like, really focusing on it more. So probably everyone could focus on it more, you know what I'm saying? But in the past year that I've done it, just the fact that, like, I'm not above 1,000 a month yet, but I'm like, bro, this is like, every time I'm making videos, it's almost like I'm building, like, how people put money into stocks and everything. I have money every month. I haven't even cashed it out. I just let it, it's like a savings account. But it's just the fact I see it grow every single month. And I'm just like, and even the months that, like, I know I got to keep adding to it, but even when I took off for a few months, I probably only dropped like $50. But it's still making money in the background. So like, I think everyone should do it, and just people, and I'll let you talk about it too more, but like, even the people who are like, don't have time for it, it's a grind. What I always say is, whatever you do, you just got to start. Right?
1,000%.
If I wouldn't have started a year ago, I wouldn't be making monthly money every month. So it's like, just keep compounding, bro. Next
like
thing
I
you know,
said, bro, like, I got a channel right now, bro. Literally, like, we uploaded a video on it a year ago, over a year ago, almost 400 days ago. The channel, the last video on the channel got 1 million views, right? This channel makes $200 to $300 every single month, bro, for the last year, and we haven't uploaded a video on it in like 400 days, bro.
The best part about YouTube, the content doesn't die. It's not like Instagram. After 2 days, it's over with.
Literally, you can post. Literally, you have videos posted, and as long as those videos are getting views, you're making money. So like I always say to people, as I'm sitting here, as I'm eating, sleeping, whatever I'm doing, I'm making money, because my channel's got videos that, because once you upload that video, that's it. The job is done. The content is there. It's passive now. You don't have to even look or watch the video if you don't want to ever again. But it's still going to bring in that money that you're going to get paid out every month.
Facts.
So that's why I'm just like, people that don't, like, they see it and they're just like, sounds too good to be true. Oh, it's a scam, this, that, and that. Like, there's millions of people on the platform making money that will tell you. There's events you can go to, VidCon, all these different events you can go to where people are in that room that will tell you that how much money they made from YouTube.
All you gotta do is type in how much money I made on YouTube, and you'll see people post the numbers and
hundreds of thousands of videos. You know what I'm saying? So the proof is there, but it's just people just, you know, still confused about money. That's what scam stand for, right?
Still confused or scared about money.
Scared about money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like understanding, like, you just really gotta dive in for yourself. And when it works for you, I want y'all to come back to this video and let me know.
Facts.
I just want to, you know what I'm saying?
What's the most exciting thing about YouTube right now that you're just seeing that just got you like hype?
Well, this has been the biggest thing I've been saying is, I know YouTube's gonna outlive me. And Google's gonna outlive me. I'm not living longer than YouTube and Google. I know. Right. We're not. It's just, it's inevitable.
It is what it is.
The company's so big, and the places it's going, and the things it's doing, and the amount of users and the amount of channels being created every single day. It's just, it's really starting to look like a lifetime of income, a lifetime of, you know, just building up these,
a lifetime of income.
That's literally what it's looking like. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can go back to my first job when I got at Sirius, right? Literally go back to that location and it's not there anymore. I can go back to where I used to work at Macy's in the same department. It's not there anymore. But YouTube, I can take off 25 years and go back to my channels, and they still working, and they still there. That's the biggest thing people don't understand. Like, it's outlived me. So when it comes to me being excited, I'm just excited for a lifetime of passive income. Like, I can do this for the rest of my life,
and just keep
no matter how
compounding.
I'm old, because I can always outsource the process, and there's always going to be freelancers. The freelance market is already saturated. There's so many freelancers out there looking for work, bro. It's just never ending. And then with this whole AI thing going crazy, bro.
Yeah. How has AI just tapped into YouTube that you've seen that actually is like good?
So there's cheap AI that's not good, but I would say that, it's helping with the script writing a little bit. It's getting a lot better. It still isn't quite there yet, but it's helping. Of course, there's AI voiceovers, but they're still detectable, so you can't really leverage it. But I feel like they're getting to a point where, you're not gonna have to use your voice anymore, or even hire somebody to do it, because they're gonna have people or have AI, software that can do it for you. Video editing is really looking good on AI, like at least for those simple videos with just the overlay text that's like kind of going with the narrative of the video. That's looking really, really good now. Like, they're even like getting good with like stock footage, where if you have like a whole topic and you have it explained with a voiceover, the AI can make the whole video based off of the things you're saying.
Serious?
Yeah,
I ain't
bro.
seen that yet.
It's crazy. And then I'm sure AI thumbnail softwares are going to be coming out pretty soon. So I feel like the whole process is going to be really, really automated, to where you can just have like, subscriptions to different software sites, X, Y, and Z with AI. But it really just comes down to YouTube either, putting their foot down or allowing it. Because the biggest thing right now with schools is that they now have software that can detect if AI wrote an essay. So
they needed that though.
Yeah, facts. Because then people were just gonna be flying through school, right, and without learning anything. But the same thing with YouTube is like, is YouTube gonna put that hammer down, or are they just gonna say, you know what, this is what we're moving into, this is the age we're moving into. We just need to learn to accept it and just build guidelines around it, so that way nobody's abusing it, and do it from there.
Well, what I would say from just knowing you, and especially like your early success, is like take advantage of it now before the rules come out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we gonna
you got to be the early trendsetter, because that's what the bag always is. You know what I'm saying?
Just being early. You know what I'm saying? And so it's still, this YouTube automation thing is still early.
Yeah, facts.
It's still very, very early. It's getting a lot more spark. Like, a lot of people people walk up to me, ask me what I do. They like, now they're saying, because in the beginning, like 2-3 years ago, people ask me what I do, and I say what I do, and they're like, what is that? Like, now people are like kind of coming to it, like, oh, I heard of that, or I've seen that before. I just didn't know what it was about. Can you explain it to me? So people are starting to know more about it. So that means we still in the early stages of it, bro. I always say, like, this YouTube automation thing is kind of like Bitcoin was in 2013. Like, nobody knew about it, nobody invested, but now it's like worth thousands of dollars, right? Same thing with this YouTube automation thing. Not many people know about it. And so, what I'm saying, in about the next 5-10 years, it's going to be a full-fledged business model that mad people going to be doing.
Yeah, 100%. So since you don't have to show your face, like, what frequency should you be putting videos out? Like, because most creators are like, hey, every Monday and Wednesday I post a video. Like,
I mean, I got a channel right now. We post like 5 to 7 videos a month, and it makes $5K consistently.
Dang, so you don't even gotta just be like putting them out every day, since it's automated.
Because it's based off your audience. What is your audience's frequency on viewing videos, right? I got this new client, and they're a pretty big client. They have a channel with like almost 10 million subscribers, right? But they show their face. They don't have a automation channel, right? And so they basically was going crazy in December, uploaded a lot of videos, and their team sat down with them and was like, you guys made a lot of money, but if you would have uploaded less, you probably would have made more money, because you exhausted your viewers' average like watch time, average time that they spend on your channel. You get what I'm saying?
So you burnt them out.
You can't just dump a bunch of content out there and expect to get like, a massive increase in views. Keep in mind, the more videos doesn't necessarily mean the more views, right? Because you can put out a banger right now, and then the next video be a flop. Right. And then the next video be a banger. Right. So you just don't want to keep on, exhausting your audience. Like, I've seen a lot of people do that. But for the most part, a lot of people think you got to upload like every single day. And it's not. You don't have to upload every single day. I have so many friends that I made over the years of being on YouTube that did not upload every single day. It was cranking out 6-figure months. Like it's nothing in their sleep, bro. So,
dang.
Yeah.
So this really, like, anybody could do this.
Bro. If you got, look, any location in the world, you can do this, right? Doesn't matter what your resume says, doesn't matter what your college degree says, doesn't matter what your high school diploma says. If you dropped out of college, if you dropped out of high school, right? If you have a first grade knowledge, right? If you can delegate, you can do this. It literally, anybody can do this. Yeah. Anybody, bro. There's nothing like, there's nothing, bro. It's like, I don't even, it's like, I laugh about it because, bro, it's like literally just
people make it harder than it needs to be, right?
Like anybody can do it.
Let's pre-frame it on family, right? Yeah. So you're married, you got 2 kids. Yeah. Like, how has it just made it so that you have more time with family versus like, you know what I mean?
Oh man, bro, it's been amazing. I always say this too, like I've never missed a day of my children's life.
Never. Because of YouTube. Because of you. That's why. That's amazing.
Like every day I wake up, I see them, I give them breakfast, like every single day of their life.
And that's priceless.
It's priceless, bro. It's so priceless. So like, you know, just me being able to say that is amazing, right? Just being able to be with them up until they just start going to daycare and everything like that. That's been like really good. You know what I'm saying? As far as like time with my wife, just making her a stay-at-home mom where she don't never gotta work a job again, ever. Unless she chooses she wants to go do something, but she don't have to do, like she literally
it'd be passion project.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just been a blessing for all of us, really. Like YouTube has really changed the game for a lot of us in the family. And then too, like I always say this, like in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie, like the work-life balance was hard. Yeah. Like, because when I was doing it myself, I was starting to spread myself thin. But I was making a lot of money, but I was like, yo, I got to figure this out to where I ain't got to like, you know, keep on putting my time into this. And so it's funny, Drake and, Thug album just came out and he had said something on the song. He said, they asked me about the balance, but it's in my account now. And that resonated with me because I'm like, man, people always talking about work-life balance, but the balance is in my account now. So it's like, it worked out. You know what I'm saying? I sacrificed what I had to sacrifice. Although I was still around to be able to like really be in tune with the fam, I still was in my office doing what I had to do to get the job done. But now it's like I'm literally reaping the fruits of my labor. You know what I'm saying? I got it now. So yeah, it's amazing, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's super exciting. So I mean, like, done heard enough, sold. Like, if somebody wants to tap in with David, you said that you had a client. That's what's making me ask. Like, if they wanted to become a client, they wanted to learn, what steps did they take so they can get the sauce? Oh yeah, so definitely follow me on Instagram at David Omari. But I'm actually doing this virtual conference, the YouTube Automation Challenge, where y'all could literally spend 5 days. I know it sounds crazy. 5. Because just imagine how hard it was to get me here. Right. Get me on a phone call. This is my boy. It took about a year to get him here. And he done been here like 5 times.
Because I'll be just so busy, y'all. So I'm doing a 5-day virtual conference. It's going to be called the YouTube Automation Challenge. My boy Tony going to have a link in the description below. All right. This is basically going to be 5 days with me, where in the evening time, we're going to be on a Zoom call where you literally get to meet me face to face and, ask me your questions about YouTube automation and me just give you mad game. We're going to be doing a surprise giveaway where we're going to be giving away a Mac, like an actual desktop Mac, so you can like jumpstart your YouTube career, go crazy. Although you don't really need that, but we're still going to be doing that just to bless somebody. We're going to have special guests on the challenge. I can't say any names yet, but some of the biggest people on the platform is going to be in this, event where you're going to get to meet them and ask them questions. And it's just going to be an amazing time. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely would go ahead and, click the link and grab a platinum ticket, because that's going to be the best value you can get. You're going to get, to be in a group chat with me where we're chatting up every single day, and it's just going to be amazing. So definitely tap in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be I'm telling you, bro.
Yo, 5 days with you.
That's crazy, right? Crazy. Like, it don't even sound like, that doesn't even sound right.
How much is the just general admission or whatever ticket is?
So it's $497 for a platinum ticket, right? Which enters you into the giveaway and also gets you in those calls with, me face to face asking me questions and also speaking to the special guests. And also we have a VIP session before, we even start the live call. So you get extra time with me in the beginning before we even get into the main call. And then we have the VIP, which is $297, which also gives you access to a few things. You're not going to be able to ask me questions on Zoom, but you'll be able to be in the Zoom call. And then general admission, which is $97, where you're not going to be in the Zoom call. You're going to be in the Facebook group watching it live, but you're still going to be in that community kind of learning what we got going on. But like I said, if you go platinum, I'll be looking forward to meeting you. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, I would definitely go platinum. But what it was really great about what you're saying is, bro, if you really think about the value. So anybody that's on here, I love tearing down objective beliefs. Scared about money, people. What's the other one?
What's it called? Still confused about money.
Still confused about money, whatever. Yeah. I myself, and like I always talk about credibility, bringing people on. make money from YouTube.
Yeah.
So to be able to go learn from someone who's been doing it for 10 plus years, definitely click the link down below, tap in with David. Literally, if 97 is all you can do, it's still worth it. Yeah. But it's virtual from where you are. Get the information, get the sauce.
Get in the room, man.
Yeah.
Like my mentor always say, get in the room, man. So like I said, ytachallenge.com. Y'all can literally tap in. But yeah, man, it's going to be an amazing event. Lives are going to be changed. So much impact. Like that's been my biggest thing this year is just like I can make millions of dollars from YouTube. That's proven. I can do that all day long.
Got the screenshot showing them all that stuff. You can see it on $1 Million the game, all that.
Impact, bro. I want more successful people. I want more successful people to like really be able to just, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be at an event and mad people in the crowd just shouting out like, yeah, he made me this amount. I made this amount from my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Impact, right? Letting people know that you don't got to be a rapper. You ain't got to be an athlete, right? You ain't got to be an entertainer, celebrity. You could just be doing this.
Yeah, facts.
And this could be your way out. You know what I'm saying? This is my way out. And I didn't need a diploma from, or I got a high school diploma, but I didn't need a college degree to do this, right? I didn't need no business resume with mad credentials to do this. I literally just signed in to Google and created a channel.
Facts.
And we here.
So, hey, and y'all could do the same thing. Yeah. Shout out to my boy David. Where can they follow you at again?
Yo, David Omari on Instagram. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel because I would not be a YouTube expert if I didn't tell you to do that. Subscribe to my channel at David Omari as well. It's going to have a verification check so you know it's my channel. And I can't wait to see y'all there, man. Let's go.
Hey, YTA Challenge. Check it out. It's my guy David. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Let's get it.